Well, hello. Honestly wasn't sure I'd be able to stream today, but managed to find the time. But yeah, we're going to be continuing through the Shadow Pokemon Lab in Pokemon Grand Colosseum. First, I have not looked at this game since last week, so let's take a little peek. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a Caesar. I'm trying to stream games that don't take a bunch of time, like, in between. Like, when I was playing, like, TCG simulators, it would take a lot of time off stream just to work on decks and stuff, but at least for Pokemon ROM hacks, I don't have to do that as much. It depends on which one, I guess, but I'm not, like, level grinding in between or anything. Okay, we just got the Caesar. We gave leftovers to Regice. We gave TMs to Regirock. We got rid of Rock Slide on Swampert because it wasn't doing enough. Seems pretty reasonable. We got a Weezing and it got Heat Wave after I bought the Fire Blast TM, so that's kind of sad. Who knows? We'll still maybe use Fire Blast instead of Heat Wave. And Misdreavus, as usual, is like gonna carry us. Yeah. Okay. If I recall, we didn't get that far through the Shadow Pokemon Lab. The right side was a dead end. Did we just get, like, we just got the Downsane key, right? Yeah, that's just what, yeah, that's where we stopped. This was a good stopping point. Okay. So we got the Downsane key, which I know it's downstairs key, but they abbreviated it with the same abbreviation as Saint, so, you know, you have to. Oh, here we go. Why do these people have to drop in from the ceiling? Is Caesar gonna learn a move? Yes. Bullet Punch, okay. Not amazing right now, but Caesar also not amazing against the Houndoom, which might just kill it. Why don't we do a little switch? What's Regice gonna do? Die? Regice just has no good moves right now. Oh, that's kind of rough, but I feel like I might need to double switch, or I could just let Caesar die. It's kind of fine. Oh, it went first. Okay, well, that's not that surprising. Caesar's not that fast. But since this is a spread move, like, we might just not die. No, we still died. Regice will be fine. I wonder what... Because Heat Wave wasn't a move in Gen 3, right? So I wonder what animation that is. Yeah, Regice is fine. Didn't even take half. Totally fine. I have to deal with the Shift Tree before I can bring in Swampert, so maybe Weezing. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, that did half. That's pretty good. Let's try and take out the Shift Tree. Heat Wave, that's fine. Nice dodge. Nice double dodge. Wow. Not nice Leaf Blade. Okay, I'm not surprised Regice died. Yeah. Alright, Misdreavus. Come save us. Nice crit. Okay, I guess we didn't need Misdreavus to save us. I switched in Misdreavus to kill a Shiftry, but didn't need to, I guess. Torpedo, okay. Why don't we just do this? Her last Pokemon might be a Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Kingdra. Wow. I'm so not used to all of this. Nice miss again. What's wrong with a Houndoom? It just can't hit anything with a Heat Wave? The accuracy is 90, so it's not like it should be missing that much. Okay, nice. Good kill. Yeah, I'm just so not used to using these Pokemon and all the new Shadow Pokemon. It's so interesting. Moon Blast. I like Moon Blast. Moon Blast is a good move. They made it 95 to match previous, because when Gen 6 came around, they reduced the power of all those like top tier moves like Thunderbolt and Flamethrower, Ice Beam from 95 to 90, and then other top tier moves from other types that they added match that new standard. So I guess they brought Moonblast back up to 95 to match the old standard. Interesting. Draining Kiss is really useful, but 75 is so high for a draining move. Shadow Ball's still 80, right? Oh, okay. Oh man, this is kind of tough. If Draining Kiss were like 60, I wouldn't even question it, but increase from 75 to 95, is it worth giving up the heal? Because the heal's pretty relevant. Oh. The heal is extremely relevant in doubles. The damage though, it's like a 25% increase in damage. I'd give out Confuse Ray, but I don't know how good it is in this game. That's fair. Good to see you, Hired Zombie. That's fair, but if I'm giving up Confuse Ray, it's probably just going to be for Protect. But Confuse Ray is kind of useful. It's just I don't need two fairy type moves. We don't have the luxury, like in a normal like run through of a base game, you have the luxury of having multiple moves with the same type because the move pool's really bad and you just don't have that many options anyway. But we have more than enough moves to fill out our 4 move slots. So I don't think I can just afford to have 2 of the same type of move in my or in my 4 slots. I think I just give up the Draining Kiss. The damage increase is like pretty significant. Yeah, okay. I'm still like not certain about whether or not I want to keep Confuse Ray, because if I take it out, I will just put in Protect instead. I currently don't have the option though. Okay, I don't want to accidentally poison or burn, so I'm gonna Psybeam. Psybeam Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is good for this, like doing the little bits of damage against Shadow Pokemon as well. Octazooka. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. We did a small amount of damage. How about a Pain Split? And then how about we do nothing? There's no one else I need to really switch in. Alright, hey Misdreavus. How you doing? It's not listening, oh no. Why does this Kingdra have Octazooka? Good heal. Very good. I'll just start throwing Pokeballs, I guess. I don't think there's any way I use a Kingdra in this playthrough. Like, perhaps if I made a rain team, it probably has like Swift Swim or something, right? But Water Dragon would have been good typing if it weren't for the fact that they added Fairy, so yeah. I wonder if it has like another Mystic Water or something. Very possible. Alright, and she just disappeared. Let's take a little look. Has no item. Yeah, it has Swift Swim, but I don't know what moves it has other than Octazooka. Just heal up our guys real quick. Excellent. I see a shiny on the ground. This is the guy who tells you that all the Shadow Pokemon have been shipped out, right? Yeah, I'll take one. Okay. We just get the DNA sample there. There's the reader, which they show us with this very video game style dead end, but you can see through the wall. Oh, so it was totally okay to go everywhere up to this point, but now it's off limits. Torkoal Golem, okay. All these fire Pokemon, Caesar is just gonna get wrecked. At least, I love that they're called peons. Oh, drought, huh? Okay, we're gonna punch the golem. Actually, should we do that? We should maybe just Shadow Rush the Torkoal, because we're probably faster than it. Ooh, that did so little, but Torkoal does have very high defense. Oh, that did a lot, because it's special. Very good. Fire or punch? See, I was expecting a fire move, but not from that one. Okay. Well, our water moves are gonna be reduced in effectiveness, but I think we should still just go with Swampert. Besides, Swampert has Water Veil in this ROM hack, so it can't get burned. Earth Power. You were gonna Earth Power a Caesar. That's weird. That's very weird. Alright, use Muddy Water. I guess. Wait, who's going first? I definitely Swampert. Oh, no. I know Muddy Water's effectiveness is going to be reduced, but like, who cares? Yeah, the Harsh Sunlight reduces the power of water-type moves by half, which is like a lot. But it might still just... Nope, it didn't kill the golem. But it still did a lot. Sunflora, okay. Okay. Fire punch again. Alright. Regice. Wait, why'd you punch Swampert? Regice is right there. That was weird. I probably should just use Shadow Rush. Oh no, but that's... I'm gonna use Ancient Power. I'm gonna use Ancient Power even though it's less effective, just to take advantage of the higher special attack stat on Regice and the lower special defense stat on Golem. Even though it's resisted by ground. Rock doesn't resist rock though. Oh, that's not good. Never mind, I guess goodbye Swampert. Yikes. That's right, they really buffed Sunflora in this ROM hack. Alright, who can deal with that? Weezing? Yeah, Weezing can deal with that. The real question is, will Ancient Power kill the Golem? It's possible. It's at low HP. It did not. Okay. Earthquake? Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who's that gonna hit? They'll both probably live. Crit! Oh, he'll still live. Why? Why is Heatwave missing everything? Bonnet? Is this a Shadow Bonnet? Hold on, I have to take a look at this. It's 90, it says it's 90. Anyway, Shadow Bonnet. Weezing might just have to take one for the team. Yeah, that crit was brutal. It's okay, we have Miss Grievous to bail us out of everything. We got the buff. It's a miracle. That's right, PP only has... there's only 5 PP for Ancient Power. Okay, well. That's fine. Yeah, we won't die from that. Alright, we've seen this before. Yeah, we've seen the Moonblast animation before. Because it got used on us. Okay. Did a decent chunk. See, this is where I would like Protect instead of Confuse Ray. But what can you do? What you can do is switch. So this will do much less. Okay, now time to start throwing. I don't know what it is, but I find Reggie Ice doing its little dance back and forth kind of cute. It could very well be just because I used to play kind of competitively in Gen 4, and I had a Reggie Ice, and when I would play on Battle Revolution I would see it do its little dance. He's just big chillin'. Oh, that, wow, it broke free so easy. He is just big chillin'. Who are you gonna body slam? Hey, Fake Life. It's going pretty good. We caught a Shadow Kingdra in the Shadow Pokemon Lab, and we're about to catch a Banette. How's it going with you? Did you have time to finish preparing for your thing? That's this weekend, right? All right, very good. Oh, it's tonight. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with the presentation. Hopefully it goes well. I used the whole team that time, so yeah, I gotta switch everyone. I can't wait for Reggie Ice to get like Ice Beam or something. At least Icy Wind. One day. Oops. Oh, I guess we should look at the Banette. Spell tag. Okay, I want that. Just sit tight. I'm sure we'll be fine as long as people like the material. I'm sure people will like the material. Used to doing presentations in front of much bigger and more hostile crowds. Hostile crowds, huh? We have a spell tag now. Not every client is happy 100% of the time, yeah. All right. Welcome, I'm like 3 floors in. Lessar. Already? Cradily? Huh, okay. I could punch it. Oh, I don't want to accidentally kill it. I'll just use Ancient Power on it. Although Cradily is very bulky, so... Oof. I don't imagine us using Cradily on this playthrough. Drill Run, okay. They just use, like, the Drill Peck animation pretty much. It has Seed Bomb, that's pretty aight. Those both being physical really took a lot out of Regice, and we didn't take a lot out of them. I might have to bullet punch the Cradily. Might just have to let Regice die. What can you do? Very good. Alright. Okay, so I cannot switch in Swampert because he'll die to a Seed Bomb. So we switch in someone who can resist Seed Bomb, like Weezing. Probably gonna try to start streaming Mahjong semi-regularly in a couple weeks. Okay, that's cool. Any particular reason? I mean, I know you used to stream Mahjong before. Okay, no, we're gonna start throwing. Normally I would wait until I get the opponent down to just one Pokemon, which is the Shadow Pokemon, before I start concentrating on it, but the Rhydon is kind of tough, so. Weezing just here to resist stuff, not really to do damage. Okay, we got the Cradily. Just hopefully improve your game a bit, get gameplay out there for newer players who want to hear the thoughts of someone a little more experienced. That's all good. Totally valid reasons for wanting to stream more. They had a Masquerade with Intimidate. Okay, it's kind of annoying. Small doses like once a week or twice, yes, I agree. It also depends on the game, I guess. For Mahjong, I don't particularly like streaming it. But for games like this, or just like kind of a fresh take on on something I'm already like pretty knowledgeable about, it can be a like really fun thing to do like twice a week. But I still don't want to like set aside the time because I have so many other things going on. But yeah, streaming is nice to do as something once or twice a week. I agree. Do I just switch Caesar? I could just let him die. Could just let him die. Huh, Hydro Pump, huh? Did they make Masquerade water type or something? They probably made it bug water. It's not normally bug water, right? It's normally bug flying. But Surskit is bug water, which is probably why they did that. Yeah, I assume they changed it for the ROM hack. Don't variety stream much. Most of the games are for relaxing. 90% a single game hooked on like Blood Bowl, Mahjong, Monster Rancher. That's fair. It's fun to like show off games that you really enjoy and like talking about. I mean, I'm not in any danger. Like, my Pokemon will go down, but I think we just do this regardless. Oh, okay. Last turn it aimed at the Caesar, but that turn it aimed at the Weezing. I want to send out Regirock to get him some levels, but Regirock can't take a Hydro Pump. Ooh, that's good. Oh, but he might die. Ah, dang. Would have liked to get the extra bar. That's fine. Did I give you Protect? I did not. You're just gonna die to a Hydro Pump, so... Ugh. Alright, very good. There's a non-zero chance that Regirock gets dropped from the team. We have to see what we get. I should look at the Cradily. But even if it has like a Miracle Seed or something, it doesn't really matter. Hearthstone. Okay, does someone want Hearthstone? Probably, right? It's an item that someone will want at some point, maybe. Maybe Regirock. It's probably better for him to have the Hearthstone. And then I guess for now, since the only real move Caesar has is Bullet Punch, I could give him the Metal Coat. One day we'll get Regice's last move. Should we just go in here? Okay, this is a dead end. Okay, we found the last DNA sample. I know that in speedruns for this game, you don't actually get the third DNA sample. You just skip whichever one's slowest, I guess. The reason being that the thing you need, oops, wrong thing. The thing you need the DNA samples for, you only really need 2, and the last one it's faster to just guess what the third one is rather than actually go find it. We got 43. It's okay. It's better since they added fairy type to the game, but like no one can reasonably use it. Well, Ready Ice would be able to use it. Later, though. That's the boss area, isn't it? Oh no, maybe not yet. Oh, here we go. Is that the boss area? I feel like the next guy is behind those doors. But we haven't gotten to the part where... Yeah. I don't want to like spoil it, but I think it will be pretty clear when we get to the boss area. Okay, before I decide what Caesar does, what did Regice get? Good. It's not particularly good right now, but it's good. Lapras is water ice. I can bullet punch it, but it'll just take neutral damage. Do I focus the slacking because it's just a threat? The Lapras isn't as much of a threat. I think I just focus the slacking. This is where having Protect on my guys would be great, but these are Shadow Pokemon, so I can't teach them anything yet. Okay, Regice might die here. Didn't die, cool. Alright, let's hit him with all we got. We got 2 turns of this. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we lived. Very good. So slacking has the ability Truant, which means it'll skip every other one of its turns. So it can't attack this. Dang it. Waterfall. Oh no, we're gonna die from this one. I don't know why I had to use Drill Run first. That was kind of strange. We got 0 damage this turn. Great. Amazing. Okay, the best thing we can do is switch in a Pokemon that the slacking can't do anything to, or can't do as much to. it's still possible it has like a good move that can just hurt a lot, but we're hoping that it does not. Slack off. Oh no, it healed. Okay, well that's 2 of its turns. I'm kind of okay with that, honestly. Where's our crit? We're in hyper mode. We should be critting. Drill run, that's fine. Yeah, even though it's super effective, Regirock has very high defense, and Lapras... I'm not super familiar with Lapras, but I don't think it's known for its physical attack. Oh, that didn't do enough. Try Fire Punch for the burn. Don't remember offhand. Yeah, we got the crit, nice. But the physical attack should be mediocre. Yeah, I would assume so. I've never seen a physical attacking Lapras before. So, I was surprised to see it use Drill Run and Waterfall. Okay. Is it gonna slack off again? Maybe it might. I can't use Bullet Punch on it because Caesar's in hyper mode. It might just disobey. Okay, it slacked off again. That's fine. I think we're winning this race. Not a crit. Okay. Good. Yeah, no, Regirock is lower level. And the Rock Slide is like being split. Its damage is split across the other 2 Pokemon, but this is still like kind of disappointing. Alright, crit, crit, crit. Nice. Although it didn't kill, so, you know. I like the Lapras just kind of not doing anything. The complete lack of threat from the Lapras made it much easier for us to deal with the threat that is lacking. Okay, is she going to Shadow Pokemon us now? Ninetales? Oh, Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, that looks like a Shadow Pokemon. Interesting. I don't know anything about Alolan Ninetales. It looks like it'd be Ice type. I'm gonna look it up real quick. This is alphabetical. Ninetales. Ice Fairy, yeah, that's right. Okay. Abilities Cloud9? They didn't say anything. Base stats kind of decent. Leans more into specials, which makes sense. Would we use this Pokemon? I don't know. I don't particularly want to, so maybe I just won't. That being said, we do have to deal with it, so... I mean, I could just probably one-shot it with Iron Head, but that's not a good idea. Let's Thunder Punch it? Aurora Beam. Okay. Alright, kill the Lapras. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call Caesar now. One more. Nice. Oh, well, why did I think I could Thunder Punch it? I'll just die. That's fine. Maybe I should have switched out Regirock so we could actually get... Well, it won't get any XP from this anyway, so never mind, it doesn't matter. You don't get XP from catching Pokemon in the older gens, so it did not matter at all. Who can do a small amount of damage? Weezing? Okay. We got Fury Cutter? Ooh. Good thing Caesar's in this slot, because I'm not going to be attacking with it. And then we do Side Beam. Little damage, little damage. Assuming we don't catch it right away. Well, that's that. It has the Never Melt Ice. Ooh, no, the leftovers is way more useful on Reggie Ice. Never Melt Ice is good though. Ice is a very good attacking type. I really need to level Regirock. Once we purify one of these shadow guys in the front, Regirock's gonna take one of their places. We did not use Misdreavus, yeah, so we don't need to switch it. Okay. Very good. I don't know which one goes where. Okay, this is where we needed to go, I guess. It's a DNA analyzer. Because that's how that works. Misdreavus. Raikou. I guess it replaces it at the bottom of your inventory. Mightyena, okay. That kind of looks like the last boss of this area's room, but it might not be. Oh, okay, here we go. We might just need a key to get through that door anyway, and this is where we get it. Are we gonna get Shadow Murkrow? Oh, we probably will. They probably just buffed it, right? Yeah, in the base game, you get Shadow Murkrow, and oh, it's not. In the base game, one of the Shadow Pokemon you get is a Murkrow, and it's a Murkrow, so its stats are like really poor, and its move pool is also really bad. Well, does it have Drill Peck in the base game? It might, but it's still just like not worth playing. Oh, we get the good battle music because we're just battling a non-Cypher Peon. Honestly, don't know what to do. Like, I don't think it matters too much. Its evolution does not exist until Gen 4. That's correct. Earthquake, okay. We'll be fine. Yeah, it didn't even do half. Heat Wave, okay, I'm less happy about that. However, Murkrow's not known for its special attack. Caesar is still dead, though. Regice might be fine. Yeah, Regice is fine. Yeah, Honchkrow is introduced in Gen 4. Alright, let's Ice Beam the Dugtrio. Very good. Love Disc. Not Shadow, okay. I guess I'll do this. Who are you Hydro Pumping? Regice? Swampert, okay. Brave Bird. That looks like the Sky Attack animation, if I had to guess. I don't think I've ever seen Sky Attack in this game because it's just not a good move, so like no one would ever use it, but that looks like it to me. Oh, I want to switch in Regirock, but like we're just gonna take a Hydro Pump and die. So, all right, go Weezing. I was gonna mention about the music. So when I'm like driving friends in my car, I'll usually play some music that doesn't have any vocals, because that way we don't have to talk over the vocals if we want to have a conversation. Let's punch the Murkrow this time. And one of the songs on the playlist is this battle music from Pokemon Colosseum, because it's really good. And then this past weekend, one of my friends, as soon as he heard it, he mentioned childhood trauma from this game, and I'm like, oh, sounds about right. This game's not easy. Like, the base game's hard if you don't know what you're doing. Oh no. I mean, it was just like tried playing this game, didn't know how to beat it, quit pretty early, and it's like, yeah, that sounds right for Colosseum. I couldn't beat this game when I was a kid. You have to actually know how to battle properly. I'm not learning Screech. Yeah, it was one of the friends who was it was a friend who brought like his entire collection of Magic the Gathering cards, and then he, another friend, and I were helping him sort his collection. That was like me with Monster Rancher 2. Never beat it as a kid, came back to it 20 years later, and I love it. Yeah. Not all games are for kids. There's these games that... Oh, now they ruined the music. There's no escaping the lab for us. Yeah, there's games like this that are part of like a beloved children's franchise, and then they actually have depth and are difficult, and kids can't beat it. The alarm still goes off even in menus, yes. Well, normally in the menus, we would hear just whatever the background music is, right? Oops. And now the background music gets replaced by this lovely alarm that we get to listen to. Oh my gosh. The rest of the time that we're in the lab. Isn't that great? No, but you have to know that the alarm is going off and that you can't escape from the lab. Hi, I heard the alarm, so I came running. Yep. See? It at least doesn't play in the backgrounds. Okay, this looks like the final boss area, so maybe I should go back up and check the other door first. We wouldn't have known why she came running without the sound, yeah. It's not like all the other people who dropped in from the ceiling, who are just there without an alarm. Oh, Night Slash. Okay, that's pretty aight. That helps with the coverage, yeah. Anyway, Sandler's psychic, right? In this ROM hack? Let's get it. Facade. Sure. This is not gonna do anything. Yeah, I don't care if it's a stab facade. It's from a Swellow. That's not burned or anything. They tried to do the gut strat. So Swellow has an ability, Guts, where if it has a major status like poison or burn or paralysis, I guess, then it gets an attack boost. So the Stantler tried to poison the Swellow so it would get the boost, and that would also double the power of Facade. Is that from Facade's own effect? Okay, the Night Slash didn't do enough. And now we got hit with the Intimidate, so I don't like that. Okay, I'm much more threatened by the Tauros now. Oh, this is also... Oh my gosh. It's also trying to do the strat? Well, I'm glad we double targeted it. Oh. Well. Now's a good time for Regirock, finally. Ooh, that did so little. The Intimidate's rough. Maybe I do just have to kind of switch. They're both going faster than me, so there's no flinch chance from the Rock Slide. Oh, do I want the status though? Maybe I'll just use Iron Head. I'm gonna focus the Tauros. Size Shield Bash. Oh, that's right. This is the move I looked up. It does damage with... Does it just always increase your defense or something? Oh, that did so little. Why is this Tauros taking so little? Ooh, Swampert might just die. Yeah, okay, they double targeted it. Rough. I mean, we took Caesar out in the first place because of the Intimidate, so... Hopefully we'll be able to kill with these two attacks. I would have thought of a move called Size Shield Bash. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Alright, Tauros is going down. That took too much. But I guess our guys are a little underleveled. Drain Punch, I like that. Yeah. Is he gonna be 75? It sure is. Okay, I'm gonna cut one of the elemental punches, I think. Or I could cut Iron Head. I kind of want to cut one of the elemental punches, with the main reason being that I can just teach them again if I need to. Coverage-wise... Probably need Thunder Punch less? Because if we're going up against water types, I don't want Regirock in there to begin with. I'll get rid of Thunder Punch. And again, if I change my mind, I have the Thunder Punch TM. We can just teach it again. Porygon 2, this must be a Shadow Pokemon. Traced Swarm, okay. Let's just finish with the Stantler. Oh, unfortunately, we're both physical attackers, and it's been getting so much defense. This might be annoying. We'll just get a crit, it'll be fine. That wasn't a crit. Try attack? Okay. I wonder if Porygon 2 would be worth using. Probably not. Porygon Z I would consider, but... Oh, interesting. They don't have the rest of the animation for Drain Punch, they just put the dialogue. That's fine, I guess. Where's our crit? Night Slash has increased crit ratio. I lived. Annoying. Alright. Will this Porygon 2 have a silk scarf, maybe? Maybe. That did quite a bit for a Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is supposed to be pretty bulky. I'll start throwing. If we were playing in the base game in Colosseum and then they gave me the option to have a Porygon 2, I would probably take it. But in this ROM hack, it's probably not going to cut it. In the base game, it definitely would cut it. You just have Tri-Attack, you'd be kind of bulky, you have Protect, have some status moves. It'll be fine. There's way too much good competition in this ROM hack for Porygon 2 to make it on the team, I think. Just used to Porygon 2 being crazy in actual PvP, yes. It would probably be insane in singles. But, this is doubles. It does have the Silk Scarf. That makes sense. It's still good. It's definitely still good. I've never seen Porygon 2 used in doubles, but I can definitely see how it would be good. That's like a good support. And like, Tri-Attack is a good move as well. I never used Porygon 2 myself. I used Porygon Z in singles, but it was just like kind of alright. I didn't use Mr. Vis. It's being used a ton right now. It says Trick Room and gets to wear Eviolite. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. It gets to set Trick Room. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, when I would use it, or when I would use Porygon... Yeah, Eviolite was introduced in Gen 5, right? So it wasn't a thing back in Gen 4 when I used Porygon. Okay, this is just like a dead-end room with an extra battle. That's fine. Oh gosh, these things. I don't like these things. Porygon Z existed in Gen 4, and Eviolite, I think, in Gen 5. I think. Okay, he just has these two, which is nice. I think we just kill the Ampharos as fast as we can. We have Ice Beam. It's a dragon. We need to get rid of their plus buff. Plus minus buff, whatever it is. Oof. Well, as long as Regice lives, which it will, that's kind of fine. Alright, bye, Caesar. I'm gonna put in Regirock just to hopefully get him a level or something. Get him XP. lived. Alright, no mercy. Yeah, Regirock's gonna die. No levels for him, I guess. Oh well. Someone had to eat the attack so that Regice could kill the Ampharos. Dazzling Gleam, sure. Alright. I lived. They really buffed Plusle and Minun in this game, but still not going to use Plusle. You didn't duck from security, you walked all over them, sure did. Also, this is how you get the sneak peek into the boss's room. There he is. Alright. Can we purify these guys now? I would like to do that. Wrong thing. Not yet. Alright, we're leaving. So before we do the final boss of this area, the documentation recommends doing the Pyrite Colosseum. So we should be at about the level to do it now. Gosh, this controller, okay. Yeah, the alarm extends all the way out up here, and he's like, "You'll never leave now," and we just walk out the door. Now, in the Fennec Colosseum, we could not use Shadow Pokemon, but they'll probably let us use Shadow Pokemon here, right? Oh. I guess we'll purify Caesar. I was just gonna check the speed, but I guess walking out was enough to make it happy. We might do the cologne thing for Regice then, we'll see. I'm gonna go through a few battles either way, so it's not like Regice needs to be like totally set. Oh, okay, well, I was just trying it just to try, but I guess walking here opened the last little bit. Doing the little dance. Signal beam. Okay. No. 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 No hail. That's all? Okay, well, 46 is fine. It's on level. Hello, Crocosniff. We sure are poking the Colosseum. False swipe? Nah, we're not keeping that. Got no additional moves. Cool. Great. Perfect. Alright. These guys are getting protect and some other stuff. I'm just gonna go save. Or go... Well, I don't have to even go to the PC. I guess the question is, what music do I want to hear in the background while I give them TMs? Probably not this music. But yeah, we're playing Pokemon Grand Colosseum, which is a ROM hack, which is why we have a Caesar and a Regice. This is the only ROM hack of Pokemon Colosseum. It's quality of life changes plus increased difficulty plus additional features, new Pokemon, new moves. So a lot has changed, and this is one of my favorite games. I've streamed it before, so I'm very familiar with the game, but the ROM hack adds a lot of interesting new dimensions. Okay. Let's see what we got. So False Swipe is good for catching Pokemon, but we don't... It's like unreasonable to use False Swipe in Colosseum, so I'm just not going to. I'm definitely going to cut Fury Cutter. Bullet Punch is also kind of weak. Not you. Signal Beam, Ice Beam. I mean, Ice Beam is going to be our main move. Ancient Power is fine. Amnesia, not worth. Signal Beam is good against... Bug and... Or not Bug. It is Bug. It's good against Dark and Psychic, and that's it. It's not like we're resisted by Dark or Psychic with our other moves, so I think we're going to cut Signal Beam from Regice. The question is, what TMs do we have? Let me just save. Yeah, this ROM hack also implements the physical special split, so... For example, we have Flash Cannon, which will be special. So it can go on Regice. Okay, what do we got? X-Scissor for sure on Caesar. Protect, probably for sure on both. Thunderwave would be pretty good on Regice. I mean, I want Thunderbolt for it, but we don't have it yet. Aerial Ace might be good on Caesar. Steel Wing, huh? Can Caesar learn any of these? Probably not, right? No. Not gonna bother. What are Steel Wing stats in this game? answer is maybe. 70-90. Ugh. I don't like that. I'd much prefer Iron Head. For now, no. I kind of prefer Bullet Punch to it at the moment. We'll do X-Scissor for sure. It's definitely better than Fury Cutter. That said, Bug is not like the best attacking move. It's super effective against Dark, Ghost, or not Ghost, Dark, Psychic, and Grass. Can anyone learn Scald? Just Swampert. Oops. Caesar might not be the best here. It has good stats though. Night Slash is good against Ghost and Psychic. We already have Bug for Psychic. We don't particularly need Caesar to do anything against Ghost. Aerial Ace is good against Fighting, Grass, ugh, Bug. Do we just do stab moves plus... Stab moves plus what? Stab moves, protect, and one other thing. The thing is that Dark is not going to be particularly useful for us. Fighting move would be great, but no one on my team has Protect. Oh my gosh. That's right. All the people I taught Protect to, I boxed them. Okay. I really don't need Night Slash on Caesar though. I'd really like a fighting move. I don't have one I can give it. I mean, I have Focus Blast, but that's not gonna happen. Maybe we'll get Brick Break one day. It's better to give it a flying type move then. What resist Bug? Ghost? Steel? Yeah, we should probably leave Night Slash then, as much as I don't like it. Okay, so then Reggie Ice. It's gonna have Ice Beam. It's not gonna have Signal Beam. Do I want it to have Flash Cannon? It's 80, 100. Okay, it's not bad. I'm definitely gonna replace Amnesia, and I'm definitely gonna replace Signal Beam. We don't need Signal Beam against Grass. Against Dark and Psychic. I mean, I'm going to replace Amnesia with Protect. Flash Cannon will be good against Fairy, Rock, Ice. But it covers similar things to Ancient Power. I think I might replace both Signal Beam and Ancient Power with Flash Cannon and Thunder Wave. Paralysis is pretty significant, I think. And then I'll replace Amnesia with Protect. There's nothing else I really need on here, right? It'd be kind of funny if it could learn Focus Blast, but I don't think it can. I do want Thunderbolt on Reggie Ice at some point, but... Let us see. What is next? Protect. By Ancient Power, you did something sometimes. Okay, who else wants Protect? Why did it say able if it already knows? I did teach you Protect as well. Okay, so usually put Protect in the second slot. This is fine. Okay, so 2 of my guys have Protect now. I'm seriously thinking about putting Protect on Misdreavus. I think we're okay for now. We'll save one more time. And then we'll do the Pyrite Colosseum. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they let you use Shadow Pokemon in here, but we just happened to purify them both right before, so... Kurgs and Zangoos. Okay, is this like a normal type deal then? Is the Persian gonna fake out something? I'm more threatened by the Zangoos, I think. Yeah. What a shock. Thrash. Yeah, it's not going to be very effective against these guys. Nice crit. Regirock flinched from the fake out, sure. Dug a hole. Ooh, that was a crit. Well, I'm assuming the dig is going at Regirock, because it would be super effective. But who knows? He might have double targeted Caesar. Caesar learned Brick Break. Agility, no. I want Brick Break. Baton Pass. No. Iron Defense. Did they just give it an entire baton pass moveset? I don't want this stuff. Give me Brick Break. Dang it. I guess I protect for safety? No, as expected, went for the Regirock. Wow, super effective. Did so much. Oh, okay. Ugh, barely. Annoying. You're wasting my time with this. It might have targeted Caesar that time. Yeah, because Caesar was lower HP, could have just died in one shot. Alright, very good. Okay, let's battle it out. Yeah, it's normal types. Makes it easy for these guys to get some levels, which is nice. Although I want Caesar to have a fighting type move at some point. Oh yeah, Banette is normal ghost, right? So in this case, Night Slash is actually good. It's gonna be Helping Hand. What was it? Hyper Voice? Is that's the move? Boom Burst. That's right. Good thing we resist these, otherwise we could have, just died. Alright. Get all your HP back. Nice crit. Very good. Well, Caesar moves before Explout, so should I use Caesar to kill Explout? Probably, right? Probably. Didn't use the helping hand with the Banette, so that means it can actually attack. Alright, well, we did what we could. I suppose there was an option to protect with Caesar, and then Regiron kills the Exploud, but oh well. I want Swampert to get the XP. It's not levitating, right? I'll just Ice Punch it. It's Betcher? You know, after I do the Colosseum, I should probably go buy more things from the under, you know? Okay. Who's the threat? Apom's probably gonna fake out, right? So okay, that's good. Defense curl. Oh, okay. This is probably just defense curl rollout then, right? I don't like the Apom being alive, but what can you do? It's already the fastest thing on the board. Is it gonna baton pass? Well, another defense curl. Well, can't baton pass if it's dead, so. Firo. Oh, that is a little. I know it has double defense, but still. I might need to switch in a physical or a special attacker, but I could just kill the Firo first. That's probably the play. Yeah, you do that. Drill run, okay. Did a decent amount, I guess. Ugh, it lived. Well, a bullet punch will change that. I'm not particularly scared by the rollout. So, you know. Even if we can't do too much damage to this mill tank, it can't do too much damage to us. Okay. Oh, okay, it's gotten to the point where we can start one-shotting everyone. That's cool. We'll get it eventually. Very good. That should just stop the rollout, right? Gonna protect cheese. Not that it matters. Ah! Okay, it would have been better if we didn't stop the rollout. Oof. Whatever, I can just... Well, it might have thick fat. I was gonna say I could just hit it with an ice beam. Use a flash cannon instead. Oh, so annoying. We might need to status it. Running out of drain punches. Body slam. Weird, but okay. Ugh, it got the paralysis on me. It probably just has thick fat. That's fine. Oh, well, I guess if I'm not using the fighting move, I should just use the rock move. And now there's a chance for like paraflinch stuff. There we go. Alright, we won. Just using Drain Punch so we don't miss. Well, that was annoying, but whatever, we got there. Ugh. Ugh, I could barely sleep last night, so I'm yawning a bunch. Furret Blissey, oof. Furret is also ground type, so I just Ice Beam it. Oh, and I don't have Reggie Ice anymore in the front. Okay, he has 5 Pokemon. Do we just kill Blissey first before it gets annoying? Cool with that. Oh, but the Furret also wants to get annoying. At least we're on our physical attackers. Okay. Hopefully our guy lives. He did not live. At least use Rogot to attack. Okay, now we can use Reggie Ice, I think. Maybe we should use Swampert. Alright, now kill the Blissey. Very good. Stantler, okay. Oh. Okay, well that's not too bad because we're just. Well, it would have been nice to use Ice Punch, but now I guess I should Muddy Water. Best here. I guess we'll Rock Slide. Follow me? We're using 2 spread moves, so that doesn't do anything. Hyper Beam. Okay. Thanks for passing your turn, pretty much. Oh yeah, the Furret did use Amnesia, so that's a little bit annoying. Maybe I should have just gone with the Ice Punch then. If Swampert can, you know, take another turn. Okay. Well, the Sandler's not going to get to move this turn. Ugh, it lived. Is Stantler gonna Hyper Beam again? Or are they gonna actually do something else? That's kind of fine, honestly. Mega Horn. Missed. Cool. Oh, no need to worry, Crocosniff. Chatting is optional. Snorlax, huh? So Snorlax generally has a lot of, well, bulk in general, so it's gonna be annoying to get through. It might be better to start spreading status here. He got the Mega Horn. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to do too much. Mega Horn is the strongest bug type move, but like, who cares? It's not stab from Stantler, and it's not super effective against Reggie-Eye. Regirock has been like a little bit underwhelming, but like it doesn't have amazing moves. The crit was rough. I'm gonna save Misdreavus for last, I think. Misdreavus is gonna save us. I'm using Rock Slide mostly because we can get flinches with it. And a lot of our attacks won't do that much more. We missed. Okay. Psychic. Oh, okay, good thing it missed. Wait, how did it miss? Psychic? What? We didn't reduce its accuracy, did we? Oh, we might have with the Muddy Water, I guess. Okay, that's a bit of a wake-up call. Let's kill the Stantler. Okay, well that just did it. I double targeted it to be sure, but... Oregon 2, okay. Trace Clear Body, okay. Alright. Okay, here's where Weezing uses Pain Split. Hopefully it goes before Porygon 2, I can't be sure. Nope, okay. Well, I think we'll be okay. We have Misdreavus, which is Ghost type. And our strongest Pokemon at the moment. Weirdly enough. Okay. Well, we're in a 2-on-1 now as well, so we're good. Ice Beam, okay. Sure. Even if they got the freeze, I think we're fine. Okay. Fight is won. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to, well, I guess I'll see what our TM is. And then I'm gonna go down to the under and buy things. What is the TM01? Interesting. Focus Punch is a strange one. It's definitely more usable in doubles, Well, actually, that's not true. It's usable. It's pretty usable in singles. In doubles, though, I guess you can predict when they're double targeting your other Pokemon and be like, okay, I'll just use Focus Punch. But you can also predict switches in singles, so I guess it's like a similar thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go down to the under. I'm gonna buy supplies for the boss fight that we're gonna do next. I guess I could have just taken the elevator down, but Are there any TMs I want? I don't need Thunder or Blizzard. I think we're set on TMs. We'll just buy the herbal medicine. I want more of these. Is this better than just buying a lemonade? I'm gonna get some lemonade. We never use the base potions. We have hyper potions. Oh yeah, we could have just had the lucky egg on someone. Oops. I guess while I'm on the side of the under, I will check the TMs. I can buy like one. That's Blizzard. That's Swords Dance. That's Light Screen. That's Protect, which we have. Yeah, we have that one. That's Power Up Punch. Ooh, should we get Power Up Punch? Can Caesar learn it? Let me check. It cannot. It's in the documentation. Never mind. That's Thunder, which we don't want. This is Reflect. This is Fire Blast, which we have. That's Hidden Power, which we don't need. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Okay, I'm gonna go buy Lemonade. Obviously go around. Is Sova still in here? No, they freed him. Hello, vending machine. As long as Lemonade can heal at least half of a Pokemon's HP, then it's worth getting. But then at some point we will need to just use Hyper Potions instead. Do we have normal revives? No, I'm like completely foregoing normal revives just to have revival herbs. That's kind of fair, honestly. Maybe I'll just buy a few more revival herbs. I can also save my money. But then again, none of the TMs in the shop look super interesting. Oh, you know what? I'm probably also going to take a look at Mount Battle. Because I want to see what it'll take to get the TMs there. Sure. I don't think I can really spend my money on much else. And I'm probably gonna need a lot of revival herbs. Okay, I'm gonna go to Mount Battle. If it's like reasonable that we can get a TM like Thunderbolt, then I will strongly consider it. That's Psychic. That's Ice Beam. That's Thunderbolt. That's Flamethrower. That's Poison Tail? Or Poison Jab? Oh, interesting. They also have the, these are the pinch berries. I think that's what they're called. How many tickets do we get for doing the thing? Heading out. Alright, Fake Life, good luck with the presentation. Okay, here's what I want to do. So I'm going to, first of all, take a short break, because I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to try a little bit of Mount Battle and see how many coupons we get, and see if we can get a nice TM. And if we can get Thunderbolt for the upcoming area, I'd be very happy about it. So yeah, we'll do that after a short break. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. Let's just do the challenge, I guess. Sure. My understanding from the documentation is that Mount Battle was changed to be, I wonder, can I leave? Hold on. It was changed to be for EV training. Can I continue? Okay, I have not cleared anything. And if that's the case, wow, wheezing is slightly faster. Okay, apparently this is the special defense area, so I guess I'll give those EVs to Wheezing and Reggie Ice. So they gave you an area where you could do Reggie's Ice, yes. They gave you an area where you can do EV training, I guess, if you want to. I think the Pokemon are gonna just self-destruct. Not like actually use self-destruct, but effectively self-destruct. But I can just knock them out, I guess. Nice dodge. But yeah, there's not going to be too much to talk about, so yeah, like Crocosniff, if you wanted to talk about something else, I'd be down to chat for a little bit while I just push through these like 10 battles. Oh, it didn't even knock it out. Okay, well, I guess I'll use a Memento then. Yeah, I'm not going to do too much of this. I mainly just want to get a few coupons so I can buy Thunderbolt. And I guess show a little bit of Mount Battle. Stum. The names of the Pokemon trainers in Colosseum are... they are names. I have no idea how they came up with all the names. Like one of the trainers is named Scrub. He's one of the trainers you see like multiple times. Yeah, no idea how they chose the names for these people. I think it was classmates with Rich Boy Sayub. He was like Sias, right? It's whatever, man. the names are really weird. We don't talk about it. Or we don't worry about it, rather. I mean, they had to name like a jillion people, right? There's 100 people just on Mount Battle. And then there's all of the trainers you fight through, with most of whom you only really see once. Would it be faster just call? Maybe, at this point. If I'm not one-shotting them, probably. Yeah, okay. I'll just do that. Because Memento's a move that they just faint, right? That was only 3 battles. Well, I guess I could talk about one thing I've been thinking about recently is a couple of my friends are getting back into Magic the Gathering and they're making commander decks, but oh, I'm just gonna call. Their experience and card pools are rather limited, so their decks probably aren't going to be super good to start off. I'm helping them both build decks, giving them cards and stuff, but like they're still going to be constrained by budget. So I'm thinking about like building a deck or two that's going to be around that same power level, because most of my decks are like mid to high power casual for commander. How uncouth. So I'm like trying to figure out something to build that I don't have to spend too much money on. Because if I'm gonna intentionally make it like not as good, then I also don't want to spend a lot of money on it. Hudson pulled Bristly Bill is making a deck. It turns out a $40 commander a good deck does not make. It sure doesn't. The 99 cards in the deck are usually a lot more important than the commander itself. And Bristly Bill is expensive because it's used in 60 card constructed, not really in commander. Hooray. Oh my god. Mana rocks and 35 lands in a landfall deck. Oh my goodness. Man, I hear so many commander players, they're like, yeah, I only run 30 lands. Or they don't say only, they're like, yeah, I run 30 lands. And I'm like, what? That's like unacceptable. And in a landfall deck, that's even worse. In most of my decks, I play at least 40 lands. My landfall deck, I think, has like over 45. $35 is so low, though. I guess if you're like playing a very, very low curve deck, then it's probably fine. even my, like, I have a Phineas Ace Archer deck that has a very low curve, and I still run 41 lands, but I only run like 3 mana rocks. 3 mana is the highest cost for every spell. Then yeah, then you don't need as many lands. That's very unusual. What is it, like a Luris deck or something? Yeah, it's very unusual for the 3 mana to be the highest cost. Jessica Arden. Okay, that makes sense. I don't remember which one Arden is, but I know what Jessica does. But yeah, I recently got Arden. Oh, Arden's the free equip guy. He's the one who lets you attach all of your equipments to something at the start of each combat, right? At the start of each of your combats, I guess. The white commander, the partner one, right? Yeah, okay. I was looking at him earlier. But yeah, that's a pretty strong combination. But yeah, I just started getting back into Magic like in July. Mostly because of Bloomburrow. But then playing Magic made it easier to meet more people, which was nice. Casual deck suggestions for Commander? Sure. I will take suggestions. Although I already have, I think, 11 decks, so I might, it's like not impossible. I already have something like it, or the, you know, the same commander. Oh, we just call. Yeah, Bloomburrow is super cute. I actually made a cube. I went to so many drafts, I bought a lot of product. Well, not a lot, I bought like a few bundles, went to a couple pre-releases, went to a bunch of drafts, and then bought like a decent amount of singles, and then I was able to make a cube. For Bloomburrow. And the Bloomburrow cube also has some cards from other sets, like the Foundations cards that feature Bloomburrow, and then Agility. Reggie Ice, you're not going to need Agility. Valroz the Scarstrite. What colors is that card? Because I'd never heard of it. I'm just looking it up on Scryfall. Valroz. Oh, that Varolz. I typed it wrong. I read it wrong. Oh, it's from, what is this, Ravnica? Dragon in the Face. Oh, that's a Ravnica thing. Exile a creature card from your graveyard and pay its mana cost. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to that card's power on target creature. Oh, huh. I'm not sure about this guy. So I'm guessing Scavenge was the one of the Golgari gimmicks in Ravnica. I've never heard of this before. Yeah, there's a lot of the old Ravnica like keywords that don't really see the light of day. 8/8 that for 3 that has cumulative upkeep. Okay. I only know about Haunt and Forecast because one of my friends has a Ravnica cube using the sets from 2005 and 2012, and I got to play with the cube recently. So I saw cards with those words on them, and I had to read the reminder text. But yes, I do know about those keywords now. If you asked me a month ago, I would not have known. But yes, those are not good keywords. I remember Haunt was on a list of like the 20 worst mechanics in Magic the Gathering, because it's just like so strange. Vander's not smiling anymore. Haunt is very goofy. Like, also have 11 decks. Yeah, remember last time we talked about this, you had like, what, 9? Something like that. Yeah, I made a ton over the past several months. Alright, this area is done. Oh, he has more. Wait, why does he have more Pokemon? I was expecting everyone just have 2. Just 5? But why? Does he just have to have 5 because it's the area leader? I could see that guess, but still. But yeah, like I don't want the deck to be that bad. Like, I'm helping my friends build like actual good decks. They're just constrained by a budget. For one of the friends, like, the quote-unquote budget is just, he's only really going to use cards in his collection and he's not planning on buying, like, any. We're not learning Curse on Weezing. And then, why don't we switch? Do we want to switch? I'll switch in Swamper, sure, why not? That little XP. And then the other friend actually has like no collection, but I'm giving him like a decent chunk of cards, and then he's just gonna buy the rest for a deck he wanted to make. But he doesn't want to spend like a ton of money. Yeah, so just budget. Yeah, not silly jank. Just budget. And like, I'm willing to spend a little more, but I think probably 2 colors is a way to go. Maybe 3 colors if it includes green, because then I could use land ramp as color fixing. I already made a Soul of Windgrace deck to try and fulfill these criteria. It's like not amazing, but Soul of Windgrace, yeah. It's... Why wouldn't it be? Is it not? Am I insane? I'm pulling up a picture. It's legendary. Yeah, it's legendary. Windgrace has 1 soul, as far as we know. Only 100. But I need more for the... Hold on. How much more do I need? $250. If the next area gives more than 100, then maybe. Hold on, let me save first. Not that we really need to save, but... I'll boost a little more. It doesn't take too long. I'm hoping if the next area gives us, like, 150... and not just 100. Currently touching up a dragon themed deck, took apart Ur Dragon and its unfun Eminence ability for a more fun execution. Yeah, Ur Dragon's definitely not fun. But I personally don't find dragon themed decks in Magic the Gathering to be very fun. The reason being is just like the whole deck is just slam dragons and on the board, and then just that's it. Like the dragons just kind of do everything. You don't have to think too much. Is it flash dragons? Interesting. Man, I've been wanting to build an Izzet deck as well. I had a Locust God deck that I took apart because it was boring. And I've been trying to find a different Izzet deck to build, because I have pretty much all the cards for it. And I've written up or brewed a bunch of different lists. I tried with the new Nymph Mizzet from Foundations. I tried with Bria from Blueborough. I tried with Eris from Thunder Junction. And like, none of them seemed very fun to play. Kylux. Let me look it up. She has 3, or he has 3. Kylux. Oh, ooh. The I've seen this one. The lizard guy from Ravnica. Menace to support 2 haste. When it attacks, sacrifice any number of other creatures. Exile top X. X is their total power. You may cast any number of instant and or sorceries from on the exile cards without paying their mana costs. I don't know about this one. The fact that he costs 7 mana is just like, it's so much. He deserved better in the lore. I think everyone deserves better in the lore. Regirock. Okay, now Regirock learning Curse is like more reasonable, but I'm still not going to. He legit appears, gets kidnapped. Proft acknowledges he can stop it but doesn't. And then, aw. That's sad. It's okay. The lore in Magic the Gathering isn't real anymore. Kylux lives on in our hearts. Okay. Yeah, maybe I just don't like Izzet in general. It's very possible. Because I can't find a deck or a commander that seems interesting to play. Do you have a favorite play style? It's difficult to say. Like, if I had to pick like a general playstyle, I would probably prefer Control. But Control doesn't... How do I put this? It's tough to make a Control deck in Commander. Also, imagine if one of the turbines on those platforms malfunctioned. Yeah, it's okay. They're being held up by friendship. For all we know, these platforms are like actually supported by solid structures, and the turbines are just like there to generate power for the entire region. But yeah, like, I do like Control. I have one Azorius Control deck for Commander. It's pretty oppressive. It's, I would say, high power casual. I don't have like Force of what are they called? Force of Negation, Force of Will. Those are the free blue counter spells. I don't have that sort of thing, but like everything else up until that point is pretty much in the deck. Well, I don't have Mana Drain either. I don't have all the broken counter spells, is what I'm saying, but there's still some counter spells in the deck. And then it uses Kaikar Zephyr Awakener as the commander, and it loops all of your control spells using Kaikar's blink effect on stuff like Archaeomancer and Mnemonic Wall, and then your opponents just don't get to play anymore once you have it set up, because you can just counter all their stuff. Like, I was locking down a colorless Eldrazi deck with this, and like they couldn't do anything, even though they have all this dumb like Eldrazi cast trigger stuff. It's like, nope, you don't get anything, and that was it. Like it's just really strong. But like, I don't want to have like multiple decks like that in Commander, you know? I think the deck I have that I've been enjoying playing the most is my Phineas Ace Archer deck. It's a fun rabbits and tokens deck with some extra spice because it has a secret third color. On top of being green and white, it is also colorless. I'm running a lot of the, well, pretty much all of the colorless modal spells, like Eldrazi Confluence, Kozilek's Command, Warping Whale, and Null Elemental Blast. How do you ensure Phineas attacks safely? That's a good question. So at first, when I built the deck, I put a lot of protection in there for Phineas, like Whisper Silk Cloak, stuff like that, to make him unblockable. But it turns out you don't need it as much. If you're playing in a pod, like with 4 players, then you usually have a way to get Phineas through safely. Like, you just attack the player who can't block Phineas effectively, or you make a deal with someone. You're like, hey, can I attack with Phineas, and then I won't bother you with my other stuff for a little bit? And they'll usually just say yes. Because if you're playing Phineas, you're not the threat at the table. You know? Like, someone's gonna be playing something stupid, and then they're gonna be the one attracting all the attention. And you just be like, can I get my card draw, please? And they'll be like, sure, fine. However, I do still run cards that allow Phineas to attack safely. There are things like Reconnaissance, which got reprinted in Assassin's Creed, thankfully, so it's not a $20 card anymore. I run Family's Favor from New Capenna, that gives one of your attacking creatures a shield counter. Yeah, so shield counter, which can be used to protect Phineas from a combat, pretty much, if they block it. But if they don't, or can't, then you can also either keep the shield counter on him for later, or remove the shield counter to draw a card using the Family's Favor second effect, which is nice. That's an enchantment. There's also Maze of Ith. I put Maze of Ith in my deck to untap my Phineas. Well, not untap, but like to protect him from being blocked. I was running Labyrinth of Scophos, which is still an option, but it costs like 5 mana effectively, so that it was kind of costly. Yeah, I mean, you can use Maze of Ith offensively like that, as well as the normal use, which is defensively. Like, I'll put Maze of Ith in my deck, and people are like, what? This is not a control deck. I'm like, yeah, it's for Phineas. But then I still can, you know, use it to not die. It's nice. It's a good card. And the curve is, like, relatively low, so you don't need, like, a ton of mana all the time. So having a land that doesn't produce mana is not a huge drawback. I also have, you know, Yavimaya Cradle of Growth to turn it into a forest if need be, but it's like, usually if I draw Maze of Ith, I'm happy with it, even if it doesn't produce mana. So, what else is in the deck? Just thinking, there's not that much other protection for him. I mean, there's obviously stuff like Heroic Intervention. I have Rootborn Defenses that populates and then gives all your guys indestructible. But like, the thing is, I don't run a ton of like things that protect my board, because it just turns out you don't really need it. You only, like, the way to play the deck effectively is you just put a few things out and then have enough for Phineas to buff to get you the draw. And then if they board wipe you, you just have other stuff in your hand. Like, if I already have 10 power on the board, I'm not playing anything else on top of it, unless I'm, like, trying to kill someone. So you just have to, like, kind of sandbag your resources. And the nice thing is, Phineas cares about rabbits and tokens. So you can play stuff like Head of the Homestead, and if you cast Head of the Homestead, it brings in 2 1/1 rabbit tokens, and you swing with Phineas, and then you already have 10 power on the board just like that. There's also similar interactions with like Intrepid Rabbit with Offspring. You bring it in with a token, you buff Phineas twice, Phineas goes to 4, and then when Phineas attacks, the other rabbits add up to 6, so you have 10. We're not learning Destiny Blonde. So a little tough in doubles, but it's a good move. But yeah, you just have to play smart with your resources, and it helps you also look even less like a threat, you know? What else? It's also nice that you have a lot of early game plays, because when most people are just like putting out their like mana rocks or whatever, or ramping, you're like actually putting stuff on the board, and you can just be attacking and drawing cards pretty early, because you don't have that many high cost cards in the deck. Like, it can also be like pretty inexpensive, I think, to make a Phineas deck. For me, most of the budget went into the lands, because well, let's just say I'm getting a Field of the Dead this week, and each of my lands are going to be, they're all going to have different names, and I only have 3 basics. Oh yes, exactly. I even ordered the old Agonjo Castle. I'm gonna be running 3 basics. There's gonna be 1 basic forest, 1 basic plains, and 1 snow-covered plains. And then like 37 different lands. And part of that is because I'm running a lot of weird crap to enable the multicolored card, or not the colorless cards. For example, I'm running Shephet Dunes and Heshep Oasis, which are the deserts that tap for colorless, but then also can tap and pay 1 life for their corresponding color, like green or white. And then they have some other effect that lets you sacrifice a desert to do something, but they're effectively just dual lands in my deck because they tap for colorless plus 1 color. So I really can't stress how hard it is to run a 3-color deck when one of your colors is colorless, because there's no normal lands that just help you tap for like a color plus colorless that you can fetch for easily. You just have to like build it all into the mana base. It's so difficult. I'm running like weird stuff like Pit of Offerings because it taps for colorless, but can also tap for colors if you exile the corresponding colors from cards on the grave or in the graveyards. Run a single colors card in one of my decks, so I have to work out how to make a land base work in tandem with that. I mean, you just run some utility lands, right? Like you run a War Room or a Fountain Port or something. Scavenger Grounds. Like in a lot of 2-color decks, you are going to naturally be running lands that just produce colorless mana. because you don't need like a ton of colored mana, right? But like for me, I'm trying to make it as consistent as possible, because I'm gonna be seeing the colorless cards. I'm gonna be seeing them like relatively often, and some of them require also 2 colorless pips. So superpower, I like that, but I kind of like Drain Punch more. I think I'm gonna pass on superpower. Stop learning superpower, yes. Yeah, the duels, which also happen to produce colors, are very nice. Pain Lands, Nimbus Maze, Filter Lands for Azorius would be Mystic Gate. I'm running like Brushland and Wooded Bastion in Phineas. They're effectively like tri-lands in my deck, which is nice. But there's not a ton of them. Azorius is lucky that it has Nimbus Maze. Just like Gruul is lucky that it has Grove of the Burn Willows to perform a similar function. If you're in black, you also have the Tainted Lands. But yeah, so just having a consistent 2 color plus colorless mana base when you can't really like fetch stuff is difficult. Okay, please give me 150. Please, please, please. Oh, thank goodness. No, I'm going back. Yes, Tainted Lands. Okay, I'm getting Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, yay! Woo, okay. Who wants Thunderbolt? Reggie Ice? You want Thunderbolt. Mischievous can learn Thunderbolt. Oh, Weezing also. I think Weezing needs it. I'm gonna cut Psybeam, I think. Hope you can find a deck to use against friends. Thank you. I'm hopeful. I just have to look through a bunch of mostly 2-color commanders, but I don't know. I also don't want it to be like too controlling, because if their decks are less what's the word? Resilient. And I just like throw a few control pieces at them, like a few like interaction, few removals, and their deck just folds, it's probably not going to be too fun for them. Psybeam is good against what? Poison? Poison fighting? Nah. Goodbye, Flash Cannon. You might be slightly missed. I can also just replace Thunderbolt with Flash Cannon if I need to. A little unfortunate that Caesar and Swampert didn't get levels here, but yeah, power balancing is the difficult part. But that's part of why I have so many decks. And I think the main problem is if it's just 1v1. Like if we were doing if we're playing in like a pod, then I don't mind running stronger decks because they could just gang up on me if they feel the need to. But if we're just playing 1v1 and I'm running a much stronger deck, then they're not going to have a chance. Oh, ready for this again? The siren? The alarm? Okay, we're gonna go walk our way down to the boss. But yeah, I think my Soul of Windgrace deck is probably fine enough to play 1v1 against like other budget decks. Because I did also make it on a budget. It has like a few expensive cards, but not a ton. And it's like nothing overly strong, I don't think. But I would like to have maybe one more deck, probably a 2-color deck. So far I came up with a few things. Oh, that's right, we have another battle before. Okay, so this is what we need the DNA samples for. In speedruns, they just get 2 and then they guess on the 3rd one because you're not really penalized for messing up. And so if you get 2, you only have to guess a few times until you get the right one. But anyway, yeah, I've come up with a few decks that are kind of budget, but they do lean a lot more into the control side of things, so it's probably not the way to go. Wobbuffet Huntail, okay, we can leave the Wobbuffet alone, right? He's not doing anything, or she's not doing anything, I guess. Wait, it doesn't have the lipstick. Maybe that's a later gen thing. Because female Wobbuffet, at least in later gens, they have like the lipstick for some reason. Anyway, let's get this Huntail. Smooching power is dormant. For now. Ah, it lived. And it's gonna go first next turn. Unless... Huh? Oh, it had the lychee berry. Okay, let's kill it with a bullet punch. And then we'll hit whatever comes in with an ice punch, probably. Very good. Priority move good. Yeah, I've thought about a King of the Oathbreakers deck and also Vren the Relentless. But yeah, those are going to be too difficult for budget decks to deal with, I think. Alright, X-Scissor again. Earth Power again. Yeah, you do that. This guy wants to go fast, even though he's already the fastest thing on the field. Okay, good. A bullet punch should take care of that. Tideberry. Yep, sure. We'll just get punched. And punch whatever comes in after it. Yeah, I was also looking at Rakdos commanders, but like, I don't know. Oh, Iron Head. Oh, dang it. I want Iron Head. That's some big damage. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace Protect and then think about it later because I can just teach him Protect again. It's hard to find a Rakdos commander with some amount of Restraint or Chill. It doesn't necessarily have to have Restraint. Like if it's not built like completely optimally, then it might just be fine. Because Rakdos might just, like, depending on how you build the deck, it might not have like a ton of interaction or a ton of like cohesion or synergy. Like it just depends. Like it doesn't have to be chill. In this case, Night Slash would be best. It's fighting Psychic, right? Oh no. Fighting Resist Dark. All right, X Scissor. And then Earth Power, I guess. Meditate, sure, you do that. What does that do? Attack? Special attack? No, just attack. Wow, okay. Like, I was also thinking about, like, a Gev deck. Gev, Scaled Scorch, whatever its title is, from Lumbero. But I don't know. Gev the cutie, the scaly bias. Okay, we'll go with the Iron Head. But like, I don't know how I would build it, because it feels like there's not enough good lizards, or lizards that would make sense to play. But I mean, it could just be like Lizard Tribal. Oh, he actually used Mirror Coat this time. The decks I've seen ignore the lizard part and only focus on the other ability. Yes, those are the decks I've seen as well. Alright. Oh no, X Scissor. We have X Scissor. Alright, let's hit him as hard as we can. I'll even use Earthquake. Earthquake won't kill Caesar. He'll be fine. Yeah, there's a lot of decks that use Gev for his +1/+1 counter ability just to like do infinite combos, and it's like, okay, cool, I guess. But I don't really want to build a deck like that. Erg. Yes, Scrub. This is Scrub, by the way. And now he's gone. Thanks to the Wobbuffet, we only had to use 2 of our Pokemon. Okay, I'm definitely gonna want to put. I'm definitely gonna want to put Protect back on Caesar. So the question becomes: just dissolve? Yes. The question then becomes, I think I just cut Night Slash, right? Like, Bug Steel's good enough. I think I just cut Night Slash. I think I just cut Night Slash. Yeah, okay. I'll just do that. I do want to keep the Bullet Punch because Caesar is relatively slow, so having the priority move is useful. But yeah, Gav Lizard Tribal. I'll have to think about it. I also thought about Phoenix Tribal, but there's so few Phoenixes. Any Phoenix Tribal deck you make is just going to be the same as every other Phoenix Tribal deck, so kind of don't want to. Poof. Okay. Owl Phoenix from Ixalan. I don't know what that one is. Let me just save again. Owl Phoenix from Ixalan. Rekindling. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, this is the final boss area for this. Well, final boss for this area. Wow, how did you get in without my notice? I don't know. You would think the alarm would have tipped you off. It's Ein. Pelipper Manectric. Okay, so in the base game, this guy uses a rain team. So I'm guessing the Pelipper has Drizzle. Wow, it's also my reaction to getting surprised. Yes. Wow. Okay, Pelipper has Drizzle. Expected. Now what? The Manectric might have Lightning Rod. It didn't have Intimidate. Well, it can't have Intimidate normally. I don't know. I don't have great moves here. Do I let the Pelipper live? Oh, it might just Hydro Pump me, which is not cool. Caesar's not great here, honestly. I'm gonna try and protect on Caesar because I kind of want to see what they do, and I'll Earthquake the Manectric as well. Substitute, I don't like that. I also love to imagine this guy would ignore a fire alarm and then be alarmed when the room fills with smoke. I believe that, based on his reaction. The substitute took the damage. Okay. New plan. New plan is double target Manectric. Oh, wait. That's gonna have its power reduced. We lived. Thank you, Rain. Oh, he lived. He barely lived. Weather Ball. You can learn Weather Ball? Maybe just in this ROM hack, I don't know. Bye, Caesar. You did your job. Kind of. It would be good to take down... I guess Wheezing or Regice would be good. I'm gonna use Wheezing first because Regice is kind of like the ace in the hole, you know? According to the Jenner, would that not be Womanectric? Okay. I wonder what the man in Manectric. Is it like Mandible? I don't know. Anyway, it's dead. Marowak. Interesting. In a rain team? But why? Okay, Thunderbolt the Pelipper. And I'll use Muddy Water? Main? Maybe main. Oh, what? One-shotted. Wow, okay. That's a lot of damage. I just kind of have to send in Regice then. Swampert should be faster than Marowak. Marowak is very slow and should be very dead. I don't care if Pelipper dodge, that's fine. I need Marowak to be dead. Very good. Alright, we're trading 1 for 1 so far. Okay, this is the Shadow Pokemon. You can tell by her blinks. Okay, Regice, I need you to kill this Pelipper. And then I'm gonna hit them with a Muddy Water as well. It's so nice that Muddy Water hits just both opponents. This is a feature of the base game. It also has a good chance to reduce accuracy. Weather Ball, huh? That's probably going for Swampert. Yeah. Okay, didn't kill. Very good. Alright. What are we gonna see from the Registeel? The worst thing would be Flash Cannon, which I could definitely imagine. Curse. Okay, that's kind of fine. Not really, but it's not the worst thing that could have happened. Okay, Swampert probably will go down. But we're gonna Thunderbolt the Tentacruel. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I should have put Thunder Punch back on Regirock for this fight, but it's kind of fine. Yeah, Tentacruel's definitely fastest here. I don't see Swampert living unless I give it an item. You know what, Swampert, why don't you have an item? You can have a Hyper Potion. Enjoy. It has Giga Drain? It can learn Giga Drain? Well, we lived somehow. Well, good to know. Oh, it didn't even do half. Iron Head. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Swampert's gonna die. It has Rain Dish. That's... and Leftovers. Oof. Rough. Okay, I think the play is we sacrifice Swampert. I don't like it, but I don't think Swampert can do too much more here. This could go south very fast. If we get the paralysis would be cool. Nope, okay. Why'd it kill that time? Oh my gosh. Must have gotten a low roll the previous turn. That's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Alright, I'm gonna full revive someone. But this is really bad because the Tentacruel is gonna get a heal off of Regirock, I think. And I'm gonna be stuck in a loop where I'm like full revival herbing someone. It has to be Wheezing, I think. Oh, it's not healing. Okay, that's good for me at least. Yeah, that was expected. I'm in trouble. I'm a little underleveled, I think. If I can kill this Tentacruel, we might be fine. Ugh, one more hit. That's really bad. That's incredibly bad. We might just lose. I'm gonna have to reset. I can't afford to not attack this turn. Okay, I lost. Crobat? Okay, that makes sense. He has that in the base game as well. How much money do we lose? Like almost nothing? That's fine. I like how Rui was just in the elevator. Okay. Now we know. I'm gonna kill the Pelipper. I'm also gonna give Regirock Thunder Punch, although I don't think it'll matter. Not Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch. Yeah, we were a little underleveled, even after all of the like preparation we did, but that's okay. You're gonna replace Fire Punch here. For this fight. Opinions on mod so far. I like it. In general, overall, I like it. The increased difficulty is nice. The opponents having like coherence, like more coherent teams is good. Us having more options for Pokemon is great. So like in the base game, a lot of the Shadow Pokemon you pick up are kind of unusable because they don't have any evolutions. Like their evolutions are only introduced in later gens, or because of the way physical and special attacks are determined based on type in Gen 3 and prior, their stats don't match up with their typing, so you just can't really use them effectively. So the range of Pokemon you can use well in the base game is pretty narrow, but in this game, because they added the physical special split, they buffed Pokemon that have evolutions later, like Mr. Vis, and like plus, well, the plus doesn't really count. Like, and Magmar, I guess. They also changed some of the typing for the Pokemon. Like, they made Volbeat Bug Electric, so it actually has more use. They made Furret normal ground, stuff like that. They buffed Sneasel. They made Ampharos Dragon, but then like they also added fairy type, which I don't like. But I mean, it's like a package deal, I guess. They also added like Alolan forms, like Alolan Marowak, Alolan Ninetales, which I don't particularly care for. But in general, it's good. I liked being able to use Tropius. Using Tropius was kind of neat. They give you Tropius early, where it's like reasonable to use, and then they also buffed it, so it's like actually good. I dropped it quite a bit later, but like the increased amount of options, all the quality of life improvements, it's been really good so far. They probably expect you to do more EV training and level grinding, which I have not. I just did a little bit, but it's been good so far. Okay. I don't want Caesar in the front. He's gonna open with Pelipper and plus one other random thing. So Caesar is probably not the best for that. I might want Weezing in the front. Wait, Weezing. Weezing's gonna die to. Yeah, let's put Regice in the front. Weezing's gonna die to like a Hydro Pump from the Pelipper, so let me not. Also, hold on. Who has Protect? You, not you. You, not you. You probably don't need it. You know what? Rather than Thunder Punch, I might just give Regirock Protect for this fight. Because he's definitely going to draw fire. And the Thunder Punch is going to hit what? The Pelipper? Like, he can't fight the Pelipper. He'll just die. Nice quality of life improvement. TMs are infinite. Like in later gens, which is what it should be, honestly. I can't overwrite any of the other moves because we have no way of getting them back. So I'm overwriting the Thunder Punch. But like I said, I don't think we need it. But yeah, so far, I like this mod. I have not, like, I avoided it at the beginning because I didn't like how it added fairy type and stuff. Oh, hello, Jacob. Don't remember Regirock being this game? Well, clearly you're mistaken because I have both Regirock and Registeel. Or Regirock and Regice, and then we're gonna fight Ein for his Registeel. But yes, this is Pokemon Grand Colosseum, ROM hack. The only ROM hack for Colosseum. Oh, so he says a thing when you come back and find him again. Interesting. He, like, beats you up. He sends you, like, 2 rooms away, and then you come back and find him again. He's like, ah, oh, nice. But yeah, you'll probably notice a lot of the Pokemon we caught are way different. Yeah, it's a pretty good ROM hack so far. I was just talking about, like, it's a bunch of quality of life improvements. They added a bunch of different Pokemon, different moves. They added the physical special split. They unfortunately added the fairy type, but you know, what can you do? Okay, we know better. We're gonna double target the. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Pelipper, I think. Yeah, this was expected. But the Manectric's not hurting anyone right now. Yeah, like, instead of a Feraligatr or Croconaw, we get a Marshtomp, which obviously became a Swampert. It's great. Please live. Okay, good job. Wait, Swampert's faster than Pelipper? Since when? Oh, had Lightning Rod? Oh gosh. Okay, well, I guess that's not surprising. Okay, here's the plan. We use Earth Power again, and then we use a Hyper Potion. We need to see Shadow Regigigas. I don't think they added any Pokemon that didn't exist. They could like reskin some of them, but that's about all. Weather Ball? Okay. Good. Living is good. Wait, are we speed tying? Is that what's happening? We must be speed tying with a Pelipper. Interesting. Hooray. Oh no, Marowak probably also has Lightning Rod. Alright, here's the play. We're gonna Muddy Water and then use another item. We are speed tying. Please hit the Marowak. I need you to hit. Okay, good. Marowak dead. Alright, here's the Shadow. Yeah, so I'm using the Hoenn version of the ROM hack, which just means you get the Hoenn starters and the Hoenn legendaries instead of the Johto starters and Johto legendaries like in the base game. There's also a Kanto version, and there's a Johto version if you just want to keep them the same. Okay, Swampert did plenty. Do we just let him die, is the question. Maybe? I mean, we might go first. Right? Right? We went first. Hooray. The Muddy Water is mainly for the Registeel. If we can reduce its accuracy, that'd be good. Oh, that phase zoom in on the girl looked bad. What do you mean? That's just how it is in the base game, too. They zoom in on her. And then she blinks a few times, and she's like, oh my gosh, it's a Shadow Pokemon. They reskinned her. Like, they gave her different colored floats and eyes, which is kind of strange, but that's what they did. Okay, what does he have left? Crobat, Tentacruel. Oh, Swampert would have been... No, Swampert would die to the Tentacruel, because it has Giga Drain for some reason. I think we send in Regirock. Oh, Registeel might kill my Regice in a second. Well, I can't really do too much here. There's the Tentacruel, okay. So the Registeel's Shadow Brush. Oh, it was aiming at... Okay, sure. Fine, makes sense. Enough. Yeah, heal. Regirock is here to protect itself. Kind of unironically. I'm gonna try and pin down the Registeel. Good. Man, Regice is so cool. I like Regice more than the other Regis. It had a Lomberry. Ah. Oh, curse. Ooh, okay, I see. Who's down so far? Just Swampert. Okay, Protect Cheese go. Dang it. Miss? Dang it. Okay, I had a reasonable chance to be able to not die that turn. Between the Protect Cheese, 50%, and then the 20% miss. Okay, try the Wheezing. Oh, okay. Rough. We're in a bad spot. I don't think Mischievous is going to be faster than Tentacruel, but if it is, we might be okay. We might have to kind of cheese this a little bit. No, it's faster. I don't think we'll die in one shot though. Oh well, the Wheezing. Yeah, okay. We're fine for now. This isn't gonna do too much. Yeah, and it has Rain Dish and crap, so I made the Iron Head through. Okay. Okay, we might just lose again. I might need to level grind for this fight, honestly. We're gonna try it. If we catch it, we skip its turn. It's not impossible that we catch it. Okay. That one did not look like it was securely snagged. Interesting. So the AI knows not to use inaccurate moves when it just needs a little bit to kill. Kind of smart. Oh, it made it through the paralysis and confusion all. Okay, well, I was probably aiming at the Weezing. Maybe I should have revived someone, but then they would have gotten hit with an Iron Head, so... You know. Who do I revive here? Probably Reggie Ice. Okay, expected. Ugh, none of the confusion or paralysis worked. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to take the L today, I think. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to do some level grinding, and then yeah, I'm gonna have to do some level grinding, and then we'll be able to beat this guy maybe next time. Kind of sucks, but what can you do? Like, if he's just one-shotting me with all his attacks. I mean, like, part of it is we're getting a little bit unlucky that he's not missing his hydro pumps. He's hitting through paralysis and confusion, but like, even then, we're still not that close to actually beating him. So we're just gonna have to level grind a little bit. We might need to get up to like maybe the 50. Well, like, yeah, maybe up to 50 for everyone. But we'll see. We'll see. But I think I'll probably just end it here today because I don't want to do that level grinding on stream anymore. I'm just gonna go to Mount Battle and do more of the letting the opponents use memento and then getting XP for it. Thanks for a cool stream. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Next week, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream on Monday or Thursday. I switched to Thursday for a few weeks just because I couldn't stream on Mondays, but I think my Monday might be better to stream. I guess tentatively I'll say I'll stream on Mondays, but I might just have to keep to Thursdays. I'm not sure, but yeah. Next week, either Monday or Thursday, I'll stream a little more of this. We'll fight Ein again. Hopefully, we'll win that time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I see you next week.